All right. So June is kind of like Dad's month, right? So we're going to talk about men for a moment, and this is going to be regardless of you're a dad or we know you have a dad. So this is going to apply to all things men. And one of the things that I find interesting is men have kind of, from a woman's perspective, right? So can't say from a men's perspective, but from my perspective, men have kind of lost this rite of passage. I know when I was growing up, so many of the friends that I had in high school, they were building cars with their grandfathers. They were building cars with their dad. I know I personally bought like a 1967 or 68 car, and I was able to fix certain things on it. I mean, I had a hammer to hit certain things, and I could push it, jump start it, and things of that nature, slam it into first. There was all these things that like I had control over. And I remember feeling very powerful over that. And then I remember also having conversations with my friends that also talked about how like that was just what they did as part of their manhood. They were able to build a car. They were able to take women out on dates. They were able to, have freedom based on what they had created. And, now our cars just simply aren't the same in terms of that. Number one, you can't buy a car for $500. Number two, don't take a hammer to it. I'm just going to say not the same. About the only thing maybe that would still work, if you had a stick shift, you could slam it into first and pop the clutch and maybe start it. But lost art, by the way. So what, and then when we start talking about our grandfathers who were in, World War II, our fathers who, and sometimes our grandfathers that were in the Vietnam War, these men were not given tools to talk about their emotions. They were not given tools to handle the stressors that they saw. They certainly were not taken care of well when they came back into the States. And I don't know that that's really changed. I don't feel our military men have ever been taken care of well with their emotions. But it's not like we had open conversations during that time either. That is the one beautiful thing that I think we've done a much better job of allowing men to have emotions and be able to discuss emotions, and then understanding that trauma that is associated with certain things and how that can be affected by your particular personality trait. And all of that is just so interesting to me. So I would love just to know, like, what are some of the rites of passages that we're now creating for our children? I know personally we're looking at land that we own and building cabins and building homes and incorporating that knowledge onto our children, both our boys and our girls. But like, what are y'all doing? How are we creating this passage from boyhood to manhood? And how are we empowering these men to be really amazing males? Because y'all are great. And we want to make sure that we continue to empower greatness in all of you. So comment below. I'd love to hear. I'd love to be able to teach and share. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.